we going? Mike's live.
Good afternoon and welcome to Barnesville High School and graduation for the class of 2024. Today we gather as a community to celebrate our graduates' achievements. Your presence here, whether as a parent, family member, teacher, school employee, community member, friend, we're all here to add to the significance of this moment. To the graduates, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, growth, and determination. From the thrilling athletic feats to captivating performance in the fine arts, your journey has been filled with memorable moments, including special football seasons of recent years and performances in the PAC. All student activities and clubs have their special moments and memories too. This Thursday, I was listening to, I suppose you call it a podcast. One of the things I found fun doing the last 3-4 years is listening to, and I'm guessing some of you do the same, the Hollow app. Father Mike Schmitz or Jeff Cavins always has a daily scripture and some reflection, and it's always good. I think I like it because I like self-improvement things, even if I don't achieve them. I just like to kind of challenge yourself, either spiritually, physically, mentally, things like that. And I thought you had a really good one. Father Schmitz did a story, and he's a storyteller. I am not, but I'm going to pass along his story. I think it's pretty good, and it fits you seniors, so I'm going to tie it all together. Use the gifts you have was the theme of the 5-minute podcast. And what Father did is he shared a story about him and his friend Nick. They were heading from Minnesota to Wisconsin, and they came across on the interstate an accident. And Father Mike Schmidt said, he would normally have gotten around like, oh good, we got through it, we're not stuck in this traffic jam. But his friend Nick jumped out of the car, got in a safe spot, jumped out of the car, and he got his phone out with a flashlight, and he started directing traffic, trying to keep the scene safe. And a trucker came along and stopped and said, hey, good job, would you like a vest? And Nick's response was, no, I'm warm, I'm okay. He goes, no, not to keep you warm, a reflective vest. And he goes, oh yeah, that'd be great. So he gives him the reflective vest. Then in a very short while after that, of course, the state patrolman pulls up and sees what Nick is doing and goes up to him and thanks for helping him out and said, do you have another flashlight than one beside your phone? He says, nope, this is what I have. He goes, well, would you like a large flashlight? He goes, yeah, that'd be great. So he gives him the large flashlight and he's able to direct traffic better with that. And then the police officer says, how about some cones? Do you have any cones? He goes, no, I don't have any cones. He goes, well, I got some for you. And he goes, do you know how to set them up? Yep, I can do that. So Nick sets up the cones. And so then for that next however long, they direct traffic and, get everybody safely on their way again. And the point of the story is gifts. Nick had a gift of a flashlight on a phone. That was it. But because he chose to use that gift, his gifts multiplied. He ended up with a reflective vest. He ended up with that flashlight. So he ended up with more gifts by using what he had. And and if you look at the adults in here and they reflect on their life, I think they would say that's true. We all have gifts. All 64 of you students have wonderful gifts. Some may think that others have more gifts than you do, but in reality, we all have our own special gifts. Some overlap with others, but there isn't a single one of you that don't have many gifts. And what you'll find in life, and I hope you do when you leave here from Barnesville High School, is that you get into a career, right out into a job, whatever you do, and when you know you have a gift is when it just feels comfortable, and it's fun, and it's energizing. And our hope is that you spent 13 years, most of you probably did, at Barnesville School System, and our hope is that we helped you discover some of those gifts, and you go out there into your fields, which I think are really cool, construction, the education, the healthcare, and I kind of list these all out, but there's better speeches coming up after mine, and so I don't want to take too much of the time, but I just want to leave you with the message that all of you have gifts, and if you don't use those gifts, sadly you lose those gifts. But those who use their gifts, you will multiply those gifts. So the best of luck to you on behalf of Barnesville Public School and all the staff. So congratulations to the class of 2024. Let's make this graduation unforgettable. It is now my honor to introduce Kennedy Gray as our first speaker. Kennedy Gray is the daughter of Marty and Melissa Gray. In high school, Kennedy was involved in volleyball, basketball, track and field, student council, National Honor Society, PAY, Renaissance, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Riverwatch, and weightlifting. Her future plans include going to the University of North Dakota to major in nursing. Please welcome Kennedy.
Hello, and welcome to the 2024 Barnesville High School graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, proud parents, and fellow classmates, it's finally happening. After years of caffeine-fueled days, last-minute studying, and a few too many mornings running into the school at 8:28 than some of us care to admit, we've made it to a day we've all been looking forward to, graduation day. It feels like we've been waiting for this moment to arrive since our 8th grade year got cut short, dealing with quarantine and distance learning. So today, I'm honored to speak up here on behalf of the class of 2024. As we gather here today to celebrate our achievements, I would first like to take a moment to honor Nate Strand. N. Strand wasn't only a teacher, he was a mentor, coach, respected member of the Barnesville community, our biggest supporter, and someone we could always count on to lift us up. He was someone very special to Barnesville school and community. We pray for peace, comfort, and strength to his family and friends during this difficult time. Please give a brief moment of silence to reflect on the positive impact that he's made on everyone's lives. Thank you. I'd like to start by thanking our incredible faculty. Without their constant guidance, patience, and occasional nagging, we wouldn't be standing here today. You're the ones who have been here every step of this journey, shaping us into the individuals we are now. And to our families, who have been our support systems, saying thank you hardly seems enough. You've been our rock, you've celebrated our triumphs, and dried our tears, and for that, we're forever grateful. So, here's to the moms, dads, siblings, grandparents, or anyone else who had the pleasure, or for some misfortune, of sharing a roof with us for the past 4 years. We couldn't have done it without you, even if we often pretended we could. Of course, we can't forget about our friends, the ones who have made our highs even higher and our lows a little more bearable. From cramming for exams together to sharing inside jokes that no one understands, you've been the glue that's held us together. Whether we were excelling in the classroom, leading our sports and clubs to success, or lending a helping hand to those in need during Day of Caring, we've proven that we're capable of greatness. As we start our adulthood, I have no doubt that each and every one of us will continue to do amazing things. Of course, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. We've faced our fair share of challenges along the way, from studying for and taking tough exams, dealing with Shakespeare, and we can't forget the heartbreak we all felt after a busted homework group chat in 8th grade. Through it all, we've stayed together. So here's to the setbacks that made us stronger, the obstacles that taught us lessons, and the moments of doubt that led to success. As we look ahead to the future, whatever that may be, college, training programs, the workforce, or an unsolidified plan, remember that the best is yet to come. Of course, there will be bumps in the road and obstacles to overcome, but with the support of everyone here, there's nothing we can't achieve. To close, I want to thank every one of you for being a part of this incredible journey. Whether you've been with us since day one or just joined the party recently, your presence has made all the difference. So here's to the memories we've made, the friendships we've formed, and the bright futures ahead of us. Congrats, class of 2024. We did it.
Thank you, choir and Mrs. Gilland. Our next speaker today is Carly Vigasell. She's the daughter of Jesse and Janelle. In high school, Carly has been involved in trap shooting, FFA, National Honor Society, PAY, Sources of Strength, Riverwatch. Her future plans include attending South Dakota State to major in agronomy and minor in precision ag. Carly Vigasell.
Hey everyone. To start off, I know the last thing you want is to listen to a long speech that you lose interest in after the first couple minutes, so I'll try to do my best to keep it short. Today, as we walk across this floor, we'll be stepping into a brand new chapter of our lives. For some of us, that will be terrifying, and for others, you might have been waiting for this day ever since our kindergarten nap times got taken away. Or maybe you're sitting somewhere in between. I know I am. Each of us has taken a different path in life to arrive here today. That being said, I don't want to reflect on our lives leading up to this point too much because, well, you were all there. You know what happened. Rather, I'd like to talk just a little bit about what's going to happen when we walk out of here today. First, you will hear the word congratulations about 187 times, give or take. Then you will start working or preparing for college or even begin figuring out exactly what your plan is. Whether or not this sounds intimidating to you, just know that these next few years will be some of the best of your life. They won't always be easy, though, and you will be dealt with some challenges. I know you've all heard this before, but life is going to be a roller coaster. There will be times when you feel like you're flying. Everything will go your way, and you will be in utter peace and happiness with who you are and what you're doing. Then, there will be other times that you feel like everything is upside down and the whole world is stacked against you. Just know that each of these times are temporary. The happy cannot last forever, and the scary will always fade away. Because of this, I urge you to embrace those good times and enjoy them while they're here, and to remember during the hard times that these will always turn out okay in the end. It can be easy to dwell on something and feel like everything is crashing down, but I promise you it's not. In the end, it's not the challenge that makes life seem impossible, but it's your mindset. Let me ask you, how many times have you caught yourself thinking, I don't think I can do this, not even gonna try? Probably a few, right? But then how many times have you done it anyway and succeeded? If you look at everything with a positive attitude and tell yourself, I can handle that, I promise you'll be 100 times happier. By simply looking at life through a positive lens and going after the opportunities that intimidate you, you will grow so much. You'll never be able to grow if you cannot step out of your comfort zone and just live a little. Even if you don't succeed and you fall on your face, you have learned a valuable lesson and can move on with more knowledge and improve on it from there. In life, we will undoubtedly encounter obstacles, but it's up to you to decide who you want to be in those moments, when our mindsets become our most important assets. Rather than focusing on what you believe you cannot do, focus instead on what you can work your hardest at to reach those dreams of yours. If there's anything you should remember from me today, it's this. Life is about experiences, and the way we perceive the world around us directly influences each of them. If you can challenge yourself to do what it takes to meet your goals, you've already found the biggest key to success. With that, class of 2024, let me be one of the 187 people to tell you, congratulations on what you've already done so far. We did it.
Thank you, band and Mrs. Tangen. Our next speaker today, will be Samuel Nibby. Sam is the son of Jeff and Alyssa Nibby. In high school, Sam has been involved with every theatrical production possible. His words, even making it to state this past season. He has been involved in the high school choir as well. His future plans include attending the University of Minnesota in the Twin Cities to study anthropology. Sam Nibby.
Hello, my name is Samuel Nibby. I was a student here at Barnesville High School for 4 years, emphasis on was. I stand before you here today with the rest of my graduating class, ready to move on into the next part of our lives. I wanted to say some words about the experience of a Barnesville senior and the lessons and piece of advice I've learned. Even though I'm younger than a majority of you out there, I hope I can embark some wisdom onto you. My years here have been very important into turning me into the man I am today. I have learned so many things during my time here. I wish I could tell you them all, but I have a 4-minute time limit, so I'll stick with the best. To start off, there are ups and downs in life. That's just what life is, a constant roller coaster of good days and bad days, happy months and tragic months. Life might be one way for a really long time, good or bad. In these times, it's important to remember that they will pass. When you're having the time of your life, it's so important to cherish those moments. But you can't make yourself believe that it will never change, because it does and it will, and that's okay. But it is most important to remember that things will always get better. It could be a long, long time, but eventually it will change. Change, maybe not for what's better, but a way out of your position. So hold on, because everything changes whether we like it or not. The next piece is just to be open to other people and ideas. You don't necessarily have to be open, but just remember one thing. It is so easy not to talk or say something. You don't have to always be nice to everyone, but we can all at least be human. Something I'll never understand is saying something or doing something to someone when they haven't done anything. You could be doing nothing and someone will find something wrong with what you're doing. I want to challenge everyone here to think just 1 second before you do something. How is this benefiting me? What will it gain? Nothing. It's so pointless. The only difference saying something will make is that person feeling sad or angry or hurt. You don't even get anything with it. Let other people live. All you have to do is nothing. Something else that stuck with me is no matter what, someone will always be there for you. Any question you could need answered, problems you need help with, or even if you just need someone to talk to, there will be someone there. Just be willing to search for the help you need. It might come from somewhere or someone you didn't expect. Embrace them. Because when you needed someone the most and didn't know where to turn, they were there. And all you had to do was ask. So don't be afraid, because you will never be alone if you're willing to let someone in. A final idea that I think can help everyone, no matter what it is to stay on top of things. High school was a disaster if you didn't stay up on your work or grades. Real life is even less forgiving. Figure out what needs to be done and just do it. Putting things off is a one-way ticket to losing everything you work towards. Even if it is just an assignment or paper you need to finish for college, it can hold you back. Constantly thinking about it can lead you to being stressed about it 24/7, and that is no way to live a healthy life. Procrastinating is probably one of the worst habits that we all have from time to time. Putting things off is so easy, so it will be hard, but it will be so worth it, because if you get it done, you can even rub it in other people's faces, so that's a cool bonus. A lot of people think high school is the worst time of your life. I'd say those people are wrong. Everything you do in high school, the activities, the people you hang out with, the amount you try in school, all of it is what makes you who you are. High school is everything, and so important. And if I'm being honest, not too hard. I leave here being the person I want to be in my life. I hope my fellow graduates feel the same, and if not, that's okay, because high school just lays the framework of what you want to be. Everything after is all up to us, and I think we're going to do just fine. Thank you, Barnesville. You've done a pretty good job.
Thank you. It's an honor today to present these seniors. First of all, I guess I want to say thank you to Mrs. Gilland, who is lucky enough to be retiring this year. I say lucky because she's had a lot of these kids since kindergarten, before she came here, but the work that she puts in daily, the care that she puts forth, the trips she's taken with them, she truly cares. So for that, I want to say thanks, Jennifer. So as you look up here, this is easily one of the most unique classes I've had in my 20 years being in Barnesville. And this is my 20th class. First off, I have a student graduating today that I called his mother out at one point in time. So therefore, I'm getting old. This class is also made up of over 70% boys. Yeah, you think that's great, don't you? Okay. Coaching football, I do enjoy that part of it. School, being made up of so many boys, you think there would be fights, arguments, childish behavior. Well, most of that didn't happen. Made a note here, the childish behavior is still there. And parents, I hope you have a time over the summer to work on that. Because before they move on, that needs to get fixed. This class has been through a lot this year. From death of parents to loved ones. We had a teacher that was going through losing his mother, and these guys have been fantastic. This past week, we lost a teacher. They've been great. They've literally been there for one another. Their maturity is second to none. It's fantastic. Whatever I've asked of them, whatever their teachers have asked of them, they've handled it with maturity, with grace. They don't question things. So for that, I thank you very much. I wish you the best as you begin the next chapter of your lives, whether that involves college, the military, or simply going into the workforce to follow your passion. You all will do well. Just remember that today is not an ending. It's simply the end of this short chapter of your lives. Truly, everything starts from today, and everything is on you from today. Whether you get up and go to class, go to work, whatever effort you put into it, whether that's family, whether it's career, it's on you. And I am very confident that you all will do very, very well. So thank you, seniors, for being outstanding. It's an honor that I present the following young men and women to receive their diplomas today. Mr. Ellerbush, Mr. Thompson, and the rest of the school board, I present to you the following individuals for graduation. They have met all graduation requirements set forth by the school district and have finished all mandatory testing. It is my privilege to present to you the following young men and women. Please come forward as your name is read. Jennifer, more towards the middle. Yep. Claire Elizabeth Affield. Nope, turn. Dominic Michael Aker. Peyton Scott Amundsen. Haley Mae Anderson. Michael Joseph Atterbury. Noah Aaron Belajeski. Hunter Allen Bliley. Blake Christian Brandon. Paige Ruth Brayton. Zachary Dion Bredman. Tucker Alexander Brown. Kennedy Maren Christofferson. Tyler Sigbert Dries. JC Lynn Duquette. Ashton Noah Dunham. Levi Warren Eichenbrock. Sadie Angela Ellingson. Jackson Judd Ernst. Caitlin Marie Ernst. Nope. Caitlin, go back. Jennifer, have her go back and get a picture. Have her go back and get a picture with. Nope. There we go. Ava Joy Foster. Kier Kalel Frederick Young. James Herman Fry. Natalie Joe Frosley. Lucas James Fuller. Kennedy Leanne Gray. Aiden Lane Hauk. James Douglas Haycraft. Ethan Lawrence Hoppy. Jameson. Oh, sorry. I messed it up. It's Jameson Douglas Haycraft. I don't know why I said it. Sorry, Jim. Jack Bailey Haug. Zachary Matthew Haug. Nathaniel Kent Huseman. Justin Ryder Kruger. Max Stephen Lallam. Ethan Joseph Larson. Christian John Lean. John Jerome Lean. Landon Cash Long. Keaton Joel Markert. Caden Allen Mueller. Elizabeth Ann Mulcahy. Amelia Rebecca Newell. Samuel Robert Nibby. Asher Dennis O'Brien. Atticus Michael Olson. Kyle Ray Owens. Evan Edward Packer. Hadley Jane Pearson. Austin Charles Pender. Olivia Page Power. Mallory Annette Rasmussen. Lindsay Signey Rotz. Devontae Jermaine Russell. Autumn Joy Schlotteroff. Avery Martin Schroeder. Bryn K. Sosa. David Sylvester Spillum. Noah James Stanford. Carter Lewis Swenson. Evan Thomas Tooney. J. Timothy Chumperlin. Carly Marie Vigasa. Garrett Allen Weber. Xander Kevin Weber. Alexis Marie Zander. Mess it up. Oh. Well, that's a first. I now present to you the graduated class of 2024. Always amazes me that no one gets hurt doing that. Our final speaker this morning, or this afternoon, is Lindsay Rotz. Lindsay is the daughter of Paul and Caroline Rotz. In high school, Lindsay was involved in track and field, cross country, basketball, National Honor Society, student council, PAY, jazz band, concert band, FFA, Knowledge Bowl, Renaissance. Next year, Lindsay plans to attend South Dakota State University, where she will participate in track and field as well as cross country. She will major in animal science with a pre-veterinarian emphasis. Lindsay Rotz.
Years ago, we were all in elementary school, not concerned about anything and just looking for the next thing that will make us smile. And now, here we are, in our purple gowns and tassels, ready to throw our hats off and say goodbye to high school, some more eager than others. Before we leave to celebrate, let's take some time to look back at where we started out and what's next. There's always something good to be taken from every situation. We have already learned this. Our graduating class is known for finding ways to have fun, even if it becomes extreme at times. As the teachers can vouch for, we don't allow for many dull moments. Class of 2024, don't forget this. Even when college or work is tough, always find something good in the current experience. And these experiences we have been through include both ups and downs. The bad times have made the good times even better. The higher points included sports, extracurriculars, trips out of school, and friends. State trips became more common during our time. Football, individual and team, track and field, wrestling, one-act play, and even cross-country competed with the best of Minnesota. The satisfaction we got from earning our way to the top taught us to work hard to get what we want. If we didn't achieve our goals the first time, we worked even harder the next time. And if someone told us we couldn't do something, well, we definitely tried harder to prove them wrong. Class of 2024, keep this in mind. Don't be afraid to be stubborn at times, but also listen to others. You don't have to change your opinion to fit theirs, but just listen, because it might be good advice. Along with this, live in the moment. I don't necessarily mean procrastinate, because after 4 years of high school, we already know how that ends. What I mean is, do what you can with what you have, where you are now. These words of Teddy Roosevelt will help us all in the present and future. We never know what the good times were until they are gone. Now that high school is over, we know how fast time goes by. It's not just school that goes by fast, life in general does. Whether you enter the workforce or go back to school, remember to take what you earn or learn and make the most of it. Don't waste away time. Think of the best way you can make use of it. Be involved and don't be afraid to jump in and do something you've always wanted to, because you'll regret most what you don't attempt. People will remember the mark that the class of 2024 had on Barnesville. Whether through sports, the arts, clubs, or any other situation, it's been memorable. When we all look back on our time in high school, hopefully it's mainly good memories. Keep these memories close and continue to make more memories in the future. Congratulations.
screwed up Jameson's name.
Worse than forgetting to look at the photographer in the first one you did, so.
Yeah, I was like, and I was ready to stop. Look at the photographer. Sandy, hold on. You ready?